Hey there everybody, redxparasite here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon XD. In the last episode, we got our scooter upgraded so we could finally come out here to the desert and find out what Cypher was up to in this area. And when we got here, we discovered the SS Libra. And we actually ran into a new Cypher admin that we had heard about before, named Gorgon. And we defeated one of his goons, and now we have free reign to explore the rest of the SS Libra. So coming down the stairs right here, we have Battle CD 18 just kind of laying around. And we get to see what this place finally looks like after being teased at the very beginning of the game about it. But it looks like we have a Ludicolo and a Groudon on the wall. I really don't want to know what that fluid is. It looks purplish. Maybe it's grape juice. Maybe they're running grape juice through pipes or something. Okay, so this guy won't actually let us leave and go to the outside of the ship until we discover what's making sound within the hole. So we get to do some box puzzles. Hooray! So in order to do this, okay, so we're gonna have to, I have to reset it. So if you leave the area and come back, the boxes will reset. I just did it bad, because you can't actually pull boxes backwards in this game. I'm pretty sure you can only push them. So what we need to do is push it once, and then run up here, jump off, and then push it up so that we can get to the treasure on each side. So, yeah, this... Oh, okay, Spearow is ready to be purified. I just accidentally jumped off. But, yeah, I really hate these edges. We will get to all of those purifications after we finish exploring this dungeon. So here we have a Firestone, so that's actually a pretty handy item. Oh, I just realized that we can actually do this without resetting. So that's a plus. We don't have to run up the stairs back down again. But yeah, Firestone involves certain kinds of Pokemon. Obviously, they have to be fire types. None of the great. None of the Pokemon that I was planning on using would have needed it, so it'll just sit in our inventory unused. But if you get a Pokemon that you want to use that evolves via a Firestone, then this is where you can find one, if you didn't choose one for your evolution. Anyways, we need to actually push this box out first before we push it back so we can actually run up these stairs. But I think it's coming up, not in the next dungeon, but in the one after that, there's going to be a Shadow Vulpix that you can catch. And that evolves into Ninetales using the Firestone. So that is definitely worth your time racing. Ninetales is a pretty good Pokemon. It's a little bit more defensive. It has a pretty good special defense stat. Anyways, we're just kind of working our way along here. These box puzzles really aren't that complicated. Now I have to remember how to do this one. Here we go. Well, okay. We're going to be smart about this. And we need to get on the other side. Well, I guess we'll push you up first, and then... Thank you for telling me that, game. Alright, so we need to push... Okay, yeah, we should be fine. We need to push this guy up, and then we can run around and push that crate there to the right. And then we can cross over and get both of the treasure chests. It's really funny that the shadow purification notifications keep happening, because this is the one time where I can't leave, even if I wanted to. But it just goes to show you. Oh, hey, we got TM35, which I do not actually remember what that is off the top of my head. So why don't we find out? Oh, there we go. Flamethrower. Ooh. that is really nice. I'm actually going to use that on Houndoom, because Houndoom currently only has Ember, and Ember is not a bad move for early on in the game, but we're getting a little bit later, and we could actually use something else. So, actually I like having Bite and Feint Attack. I don't really use Charm a lot, so I'll give it that. And then I want to say I bought this at some point. But yeah, I have an Ice Beam TM. Would probably be a good idea. Okay, wait. Baltoy can learn Ice Beam? That's interesting. I mean, I'm going to put it on Vaporeon because Vaporeon has the better special attack of the two. But still, that is interesting. So, let's see. Yeah, I think it's finally time that we're going to get rid of Tackle. I mean, Quick Attack has better priority, it's stronger, and it's more accurate. There's really no reason to keep it around. So we're just teaching moves all over the place right now. But now we will get this box, and I'm going to be careful here because I don't want to run all the way around. Okay, so the yellow flute. I want to say using it in battle cures paralysis. And we can take a look. Oh, confusion. Well, close enough. There are other colors of flutes, and they do various different things. So obviously I just confused which color went with which. And so that is our Bon-sly that we're looking for. So this guy can be a bit of a pain because you have to be applying the absolute minimal pressure to the stick, or otherwise he will hear your footsteps and will run away from you. So this is going to be very excruciatingly slow, but I don't know exactly where his trigger is, and I don't want to find out. So we're just going to take this slow. You know, baby steps. There's, you know, some more of the grape juice pipes. Alright, just rounding the corner ever so slowly, and we will catch it. Oh, dang it! So that event is scripted. You will always receive that email right when you are behind Bon-sly and about to catch it. So it's from Akari and Gatian Port. She wants to give us an interview. Thanks, Akari. You just made the Pokemon run away. So that is pretty much it for the SS Libra. This is just a dead end, and there weren't any branching paths, so we can head back. But we did actually pick up the leftovers here. The leftovers are a pretty useful item that you can't actually use because they're a hold item. Who do I want to give this to? So I think I have a Focus Sash on Brailium right now. Vaporeon's holding the Soothe Bell. Actually, you know what? I think Vaporeon might benefit the most from the leftovers, because it has a lot of HP, and I always forget if it's the Soothe Bell or not the Soothe Bell, but the Shell Bell, or the leftovers that do a certain percentage. I think the Shell Bell only activates when you get hit that turn, so it'll only restore HP at the end of a turn if you get hit. But I don't remember exactly how the leftovers work. So future me can put how they work up on the screen. And we'll just push some of these boxes and make our way out. So yeah, there aren't any encounters in here at all aside from that one battle at the very beginning. Another Pokemon is ready to be purified. We're going to have a lot of work to do by the time we get out of here. Oh hey, so how was it? Was there anything down there? There was indeed. Describe the Pokemon that was deep in the ship's hull. I see, so there's a Pokemon down there. I'll sleep better at night knowing that. Is that right? So it was a Pokemon that a girl asked you to find. You say it got away? Well, this place isn't a very welcome place for wild Pokemon to survive in. Why didn't you try looking for it in places where wild Pokemon are apt to gather? So, you can probably figure out what that means. Bon-sly will now show up at Pokespots. I think it can show up at all 3. So, at this point, I don't think I have any Pokesnacks out there on any of the spots. So I'm gonna... How many do I have, actually? I want to check that real quick. They're probably not going to be here, are they? Let's go with key items. Actually, is that something that I can even check? Maybe I don't have any at the moment, and that's why I can't find them. But anyways, you don't have to do that, I don't think. The plot will still move on if you don't find it. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure you don't. But I'm going to anyways, because, you know, it's a nice thing to do. Also, you gotta love this really complicated flag-waving animation. It's just undulating back and forth. Which is, you know, what flags do in the wind, but just not quite like that. Looks like somebody applied a sine wave generator to it. So, now we can finally leave the ship and move on with our lives. Only ended up taking us about 12 minutes. Who are you? Hold it! No one gets past. Hold it! Sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm Waken of Team South. Thank you for introducing yourself. You know, I really hate it when the guys that are about to mug me are complete strangers. Now that we know each other, I feel, you know, it just makes me feel better inside. It won't hurt you to forget his name either. Silence! Silence. This conversation is just rife with Phoenix Wright reference opportunities. Back in the old days, grown men shook when they heard our name. Sheesh. But that's alright. We'll get back to snagging Pokemon just like the old days and terrify the world again. And we'll do that by using your snag machine. It zooms in on Michael's arm. Oops, I know you're a great battler, but I'm not having any of that. Wait, we can't just solve this with a duel? That's cheating, man! No, these guys are actually smart. They do the smart thing and knock me out. Can you imagine how happy Gonzap's gonna be with us? And guess what's gone? Yep, they took our snag machine. So we're back on the SS Libra. So the guy who was living here found us. She had a rough time of it. Are you alright? That bunch I saw, weren't they Team Snag'em? Why would they want to pick a fight with you? Thomas explained what had been happening. Is that right? So that's been happening in the world at large. Team Snag'em is a bunch of crooks and thugs. They're snagging Pokemon from people with Cypher's help. I hadn't heard about them for the last couple of years, so I figured they fell apart. I guess not, eh? Anyways, it seems to me that you need to get back to... you need to get back the thing they took from you. I think they took off north chasing after another bunch of strange characters. Maybe you ought to join in the chase too. Alright, so the guy is directing us to a new location up north, on the north side of Eklo Canyon. So with that, now we can actually leave and we won't get stopped. We have to run through this section again. Oh my goodness. So that's 5 now? Oh boy. We're just getting all of the work done. Luckily for us, we will be coming into quite a few Shadow Pokemon kinda soonish. So we'll get the Purification Chamber up and running again. So I think most of the Pokemon that we caught in Fenac City have already been purified at this point. So I'm going to head to the Purified Chamber and take care of some business. Running! I love running. There is a Pokemon that is ready to open its heart. You don't say. Yep, that is literally all but one. The fact that the second chamber doesn't have anything in it suggests that there aren't any Pokemon in storage that need to be purified. Alright, so we purified Grimer. Grimer gets back Sludge Bomb. That is actually a really great poison type move. Pretty strong. Helping Hand, not my favorite move. It has its uses, but for someone like me who doesn't really employ those kinds of strategies all that often, it's kind of worthless. It's more useful in this game because all of the battles are double battles. So you can actually, you know, use it for the entire adventure if you really wanted to. Unlike the other Pokemon games where you could be in a single battle and then Helping Hand is completely pointless. So Spearow gets back False Swipe. I've already explained what that move does many times. And then Baton Pass. And I got a ribbon. And there's another Pokemon. Just mashing the A button. Alright, Purified Seal, and it gained the move Surf. Okay. There aren't any bodies of water in this game that you can cross using Surf, because, you know, there are no HM moves, period. But yeah, Surf is a pretty good move. And Seal's a pretty decent Pokemon too. When it evolves into Dugong, it gets an ice typing along with its water type. And finally Meowth. That's right. Alright, Meowth gets back Slash, which I think is 70 power and has a higher chance of critical hitting. And Sing, which is a pretty inaccurate sleep-inducing move, which will always hit you when the computer uses it. Always. There's no way to escape it. Okay, well, given that we just purified the 4 Pokemon here, so I guess it was only 4. I can count. But given that we've purified 4 Pokemon now, we should be able to do some set work. So, you know what that means. Time for me to cut and meet you guys later. Aha, cool. Okay, so I just fixed up set 4 and now that's at full tempo. I don't know why I went back there. Okay. Guess I can put you in this set for now. Do we have... Ooh, you... Not quite what I was going for. You, though... Oh, wait. You're already full. Okay. Alright, so that was actually pretty fast. I might cut a little bit of that out, but it won't actually end up being much. So what I ended up doing... Now, the first 3 sets are still the same. I put Seal in this set now. So this is now a full tempo set, because grass is good against water, water is good against ground, ground is good against poison, and poison is good against grass. And then I finished out this set of normal Pokemon, so we're now up to 5 full tempo sets, which is already more than half. And then the remaining Pokemon here, not really the best in terms of making good tempo sets quite yet. We have a ghost psychic relationship going on there. Oh, actually this will be slightly better. But yeah, we can't fully complete this one just yet. But we're in pretty good shape. We have 5 full tempo sets and a 6th one. That's very close to being full tempo. So I can actually move this swine up here into a different set. Ooh, he has some extra flow there, so that's pretty good. So yeah, that's the end of our business here in the Purified Chamber. As for our next destination, I'm trying to think of where we want to go. Okay, I suppose we will head to that area north of Echo Canyon next that the guy on the SS Libra told us about. But I think we will do that in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Pokemon XD. I've been redxparasite, signing out.